Hello, my spooky friends.
My name is Cassie.
And I'm Caitlin.
And welcome into I'd Survive. We're getting so much better.
We're
like
so
every
good.
single time it's better.
We're good.
Now, going into today's recording session.
Yes.
I'm nervous because I hope I've made it very loud and clear that what we put out last week is the best thing that we've ever done. And I'm just still, I'm going to be chasing the high of that recording session for a long time, I think. I just really appreciated how wound up it got me.
Yeah.
Because, fictional things, I'm so level-headed and ooh, that's so interesting. Whenever a character does something that's supposed to piss you off, I'm more like, oh, that's really interesting because I'm very analytical in how I don't know, absorb media. And so the fact that story, not even, I didn't even see the movie, just your telling of the story got me so really tapped into who I am when I get angry about real life things.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, I was very impressed. And I was like, wow, this is special. But we're going to do our best today. I'm going to do my best and try to bring some entertainment somehow after you brought all the entertainment that could possibly be brought last week.
Every chance that Cassie's had, she's been like, oh my God, that episode was so good. It was so fun. I can't write my script because that episode was so fun. And it really was, though.
I struggled. I was really, really struggling with motivation to write the script for today because I was just what's the point? It's not going to be as good.
Yeah, I've been trying to not hype it up too much, but I also can't help myself. In stream and stuff, I'm like, guys, just wait for this one episode.
I know.
Cassie kind of lost it a little. It was great.
Yeah. I'm happy that I picked the movie that I picked for this week because it's kind of I don't know, it's really out there.
Sure.
So if I'm going to try to compete with what happened last week, it's okay, this is just a go-to choice.
Yeah.
As far as trying to bring entertainment.
I am so intrigued.
Yeah. But before we get into today's movie, as far as what I've watched horror-wise this past week, I did start that Netflix show, Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen.
Oh, I've been so intrigued about this because I keep hearing about it. How have you been liking it?
So it's 8 episodes total. I've watched 6 of the 8, so 2 episodes to go. And I am really enjoying it. And there's really cool horror stuff that happens. But it's of course, it's not the scariest thing ever.
Well,
it's nowhere near the scariest thing ever to me. It almost veers more toward thriller drama, in my opinion, than even horror, which I love. But I was just oh, okay, this isn't what I was expecting based on the promo and the reaction that people were having.
Right. So, I think I think that was literally one of the taglines for the movie is that people were saying it was the scariest thing they'd ever seen. So that's interesting to hear.
I would assume that you would think the same as me just because we are so horror, we're such horror girlies. Of course, someone who's not into horror, you probably would find it scary. But no, it's still really good though. And I would still recommend it just because it's it's been a good show.
Yeah. So. No, I think that's something I would like to watch at some point.
Yeah, yeah. And then you, just the one movie?
Kind of. Well, I will say I started to watch Frozen, the horror movie Frozen, on the train because I took a train to New York this past weekend and I downloaded the movie, but for whatever reason, 30 minutes in, it just started buffering.
Yeah.
And so then I couldn't finish it, but I do want to finish it. I liked the vibe. It had this 90s teen drama vibe for the first half hour and I really enjoyed that, and then I just got to where things started to get spooky, so I do want to finish that. I was enjoying it. Oh, and I was going to also rewatch Hush, but I downloaded it but I haven't watched it yet, but I am looking forward to rewatching that because it's been 10 years since I've seen that movie.
Interesting. Yeah.
Aside from that, I did continue my journey as I have been into the Chucky universe, and I watched Seed of Chucky, and I don't want to have watched Seed of Chucky, but I did.
Okay. My question here is because I have I've probably seen bits and pieces throughout my too early childhood up until now of like the entire Chucky franchise. So what is it about Seed of Chucky, which by the way, you guys, we realized off camera, we were talking a little bit about it, and I was like, isn't there a character named Butthead or something? And she's like, so there is a shit face. And I was like, oh, I think what happened was like me and my cousins were watching very young, and we weren't allowed to say shit face, so we referred to him as Butthead, and it's all come, you know, core memory unlocked.
We figured it out.
Yeah, but my question is, like, obviously every Chucky movie has a good level of camp and humor to it, but like, especially in the first one, it manages to be actually like scary at the same time. I know that Seed of Chucky leans into the camp and humor like crazy.
Yes.
So is that like the main issue for you? Because I can't remember. I know it's just so silly. Was it just too silly?
I think it's that, like, there is like next to zero horror. Like there's death and like some, I guess, like good deaths, but like it's all comedic. And then there's just like a lot of the jokes, even the ones with Tiff, who I love, I just didn't find that funny. And then also, like, spoiler alert, there's like a whole scene where Chucky's like masturbating in a bathroom, and then he's walking around with his cup of, you know, so that they can perform the artificial insemination thing.
Okay.
And it's just like, that's just like not
your kind of humor.
That's not my kind of humor. So it didn't land for me. But yeah, like, it's definitely going to be my least favorite of the franchise. Like, I don't care what happens next. Like, that's going to be the bottom for me, and that's okay.
What is next?
It's either Curse or Cult, and I don't know which one it is, but it's one of those two.
Like, but they're like continuations still, right?
Yes, they still are connected. People kind of group it as like Bride and Seed together, and then Curse and Cult together.
Okay.
But like they're still connected all the way through.
Curse and Cult I might not have seen at all, because those are just like later on.
Yes, exactly.
I think there's a bit of a gap in like when they came out.
Right.
But okay, wow, I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you for your condolences on that, because I'm still recovering.
Yeah. All right. So I like wrote stuff down, obviously, about movie background and stuff. But before I even get into that, I have to say about today's movie.
Okay.
If you don't know, this is a movie, Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure.
Stop saying adventure.
I keep saying adventure. Like, it's not cutesy fun. I can't be promoting it like that.
It would be so funny if you just started to tell me the plot of Peter Pan. Like, just like straight up.
Did I watch the wrong movie? Because I thought this was really scary.
It was horrifying.
No, so Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare is the third installment in the Twisted Childhood Universe franchise that's been created by this like indie company, taking, you know, classic kids' stories and turning them into horror movies. And the first two that they did were Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2.
So it is a literal thing. I always thought like the Twisted Childhood Nightmares was just kind of a way that people talked about all of these movies that were.
Oh, yeah. No, it's like a proper franchise. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
So yeah, that's what it calls itself. I don't know. It's like obviously different because there's like not really connected. But I think it canon-wise, it is technically all the same universe. I think that's what they're going for.
Okay.
So we both knew we wanted to do one of these for the podcast because it's so goofy, but it actually isn't that goofy, this movie. So I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go today because it wasn't really bad. It wasn't like really funny bad.
Oh, like I figured we were like in the Winnie the Pooh territory.
Yeah, no. Oh. I would say no. But okay.
What about the Grinch? Like, where would you like? This can't be as bad as the Grinch then?
Yeah, no, definitely better than the Grinch. I would say Blood and Honey is at the bottom.
Yeah.
I wonder what. I'm gonna look something up. Yeah, interesting. Okay, we're gonna circle back to that.
Oh, okay.
My answer comes full circle with what I just looked up. So,
okay.
Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, like I said, third installment in the Twisted Childhood universe. It's directed by Scott Chambers, who is a producer on all of the Twisted Childhood movies. And then he also played Christopher Robin in the Blood and Honey sequel, but not the first one.
Okay.
I always forget. You did or didn't. We don't know if you've seen the second one.
I feel like I have, but I have not.
Yeah, so weird. So weird. So not much to say here other than like these movies have been met with negative critical opinion.
Yeah.
But they've been making money, so they just keep making movies.
I'm part of the problem. Like, I'm not going to pretend I'm not. But like, what are we doing?
And then I wrote here that I will say I've watched the first Blood and Honey movie, and this movie compared to that one is kind of like night and day.
Wow.
They have a budget now, and they actually do some things with it. Like it's, you know. And one of the major things I would say that makes this one better is like the actors can act.
Oh my God.
You know.
Oh my God, I forgot how bad it was.
That's a big reason why like Blood and Honey is so bad is like the acting is awful.
That's true.
But the acting here is really good and very believable. So it changes it a lot.
What happened, Pooh? Sorry, I just think about that guy all the time.
I know. To give some context, this is where we're coming full circle. So Blood and Honey has a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah, which like they should be grateful for those 3 points.
Period.
And then Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare has a 39%.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know, so we're heading in a good direction here. The Mean One has a 26. Which feels right to me. That's like how I would compare it if I had to compare the movies. Like I'm kind of on the tomato meters side here.
All right.
In agreement.
Sure.
Okay. It's time. This is what I'm nervous about this one. I'm nervous because like I expected it to be more like funny, silly.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
Let's laugh at it. But it's like not something to laugh at, but like it's not also like the best movie ever. That's like really exciting to talk about either. Like
it's crazy to like go this route and not just go full on goofy because that's what people expect when they sit down to watch a movie like this. They're like, all right, this is going to be so stupid, like whatever.
No, yeah.
So
it's actually quite dark. Yeah.
It's dark?
Very dark. And it makes sense. Like once I saw where they were going, I was like, oh, this can be turned into a horror movie quite easily. Like it's very obvious to me how this works as a horror movie.
Now you got me thinking and I'm scared.
So we open up with a little animation sequence telling us all about Neverland, how it's this utopia only for the best little boys. And the monologue explains Peter ruled the island, having been ordered by a higher being to ensure that the best children were invited to stay at Neverland forever. So we zoom out of this animation into the real world where it's revealed that a man is reading this book to a little boy. And the man continues, Peter recruited these little boys with the promise that he would be able to one day join them at Neverland for good as well. Like he was promised by someone that if he brought these little boys to Neverland, he could join them one day and live in this utopia.
Okay.
But first he had a mission to complete. And then the man closes the book and puts his hand on the arm of the boy in his lap. And we realize that this man who's been reading the book is Peter Pan.
Oh.
Because he says, so I think it's time for you to go to Neverland, Curly. And Curly stares into space as we slowly pan out and then cut to a missing child's poster for Nevin Curly.
Oh, okay.
And there are plenty of other missing children posted on this bulletin board that no one is paying attention to because we're outdoors at a carnival. And inside the big white tent, kids watch from the audience with big smiles, enjoying the creepy-ass circus performances happening in front of them.
Sure.
And Peter Pan is in it. He has an act.
Oh.
In this circus. He's a mime, like very much heavy clown vibes, but also a mime.
Okay.
And in the crowd, he sees James Hook, who is maybe 8 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hook is 8.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That night at James's house, he lives with his mom, and his mom tells him that she's going to go take a shower. So James is alone, lying on the living room couch, starting to fall asleep. Now, for some reason, in their living room, they have a wooden door in the floorboards that must lead to like some sort of crawl space.
Right. Yep. Me too.
Do you actually in your living room?
No, I don't.
Oh my God. I was going to be like, you have to like, we got to put a lock on it.
Yeah.
Like,
oh God. Yeah. No.
And so this door lifts up, revealing Peter. Like his head is sticking up over the floorboards.
Okay.
Watching James.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Like, what does Peter look like age? Like, is he creepy looking or is he...
He's just a man. He's just a man. And he's, I would say, like in his 30s. A little scraggly, but not totally like creepy scary either.
Gotcha.
So yeah, looking up at him above like the floorboards. And this is my least favorite part of the whole movie because it is so like blatantly a Pennywise ripoff. You know how like Pennywise is looking up through he's like a clown looking up through the sewer. It's like Peter is kind of like creepy guy looking up through the floorboards, and he literally like is like he's doing a Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise impression.
Oh, really?
It feels like he's just I wish like you need to watch this sequence just to see it, because it's like I was like, this is like hard to watch because stop doing the little giggles and the huffs and the it's just he's Pennywise.
Do you think it was like them like trying to just like spoof it?
I wonder if they were trying to like do homage, but it was just too on the nose that it didn't work for me.
Okay, fair.
Yeah,
fair.
I have to think like they knew
they had
to know what they were doing. It just didn't work for me. So yeah, found it a bit hard to watch, but Peter goes wakey wakey. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you know, like the little giggle.
I'm seeing it.
Yeah. And James wakes up and is freaked out by the mime clown looking man in his floorboards. Mm-hmm. And Peter continues, peekaboo. Oh, don't be frightened. I got lost down here and it's really cold and I lost my mom.
As a child, even. Like, I don't give a fuck what happened.
Exactly.
To you. Like, bye.
Yeah. No.
See you later.
So, he goes on and on about how he's scared and he needs help. But James is like, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. I'll go get my mom. And not supposed to talk to strangers. Go get, like, strangers in your house. Like, be more concerned, please. Run to your mom.
Floor.
Yeah. So James stands and starts to walk over to the bathroom. But Peter's like, oh, we're not strangers at all. Today I got you a balloon. Don't you remember me from the circus?
Oh, this is literally Pennywise, because they do have the whole conversation about, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. I'm not a stranger. My name's Pennywise. Yeah, like, yeah.
Yes.
It is exactly the same.
Exactly Pennywise. So this does make James trust him more. Like, he recognizes him as the nice balloon man now.
Oh, nice. Good.
But he still calls him out like on his shit and is like, you're a bit old to be needing your mom, aren't you? Like, it's late. We should go to bed. And Peter reaches out a hand and smiles. And he's like, I'm Peter. Nice to meet you. It's like, okay, we're just moving on then.
Okay, anyway.
And James does take his hand and tells him, I'm James. And now Peter's like, James, let me fill you in on a little secret. There's a place where all the kids go, somewhere I could take you if you like, a home, some world of dreams. You don't have bedtimes there and no more moms. I think you'd make the perfect lost boy.
What a pitch. That's crazy.
Like, I'm pretty sure this kid likes his mom, dude.
Yeah.
Like, not everyone has mommy issues.
Oh my God.
Cue James's mom. She comes into the room from the shower. She's dressed and she sees this man in her floorboards holding onto her son, whispering in his ear.
Oh, she can see him.
And she screams and lunges for them. And it turns into like a game of tug of war between Peter and James's mom. Her name's Roxy. Well, Roxy ends up kicking Peter in the face and he falls beneath the floorboards again. And then Roxy and James make a run for it. She takes James out to the garage and like gives him a phone, tells him to stay here, like says everything's going to be fine, gives him a phone and tells him to call. And then she goes back into the house.
Girly.
Yeah, I'm not loving that.
No.
And she grabs a knife in the kitchen and she's just like ready to face off Peter.
Oh, no. I'm out the door and I'm running down the street.
Yeah. As she's walking by her kitchen table, she doesn't realize that Peter's hiding underneath it now.
Ew.
And he has a knife of his own, which he uses to chop like half of her foot off.
Oh.
Like the middle and then attached to the toes, he just like chops off.
Okay. I thought he was going to do like the classic.
The Achilles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's not about to do it, is he?
No. He just went for the foot and then she falls to the ground.
Yeah.
But she stays fighting and she still kicks him in the face with her good foot. And Peter turns his attention to James, who is like looking in on this from the garage door watching. And in a demonic voice, Peter's like, I need to take you with me. And he starts to run for James. But Roxy's like, nope. And she runs up behind him, stabs him multiple times in his back with her knife.
Okay, queen.
When he doesn't go down, she climbs on his back and tries to choke him out.
Wow.
But he's able to fling her off him onto the kitchen counter. She's not done. She grabs like a piece of glass from something that broke on the counter and slashes his throat. And she starts like going for his face. Like she just is stabbing him over and over and over in the face. He still doesn't die.
Oh, well.
Which I don't know what that's about. Like it's not really explained.
Oh, yeah. She just, okay.
We're not in supernatural territory here. So I don't know how he's like so invincible.
That's weird.
In the end, he stabs her in the chest, which is enough, like just one stab. Obviously, one knife stab to the chest is enough to bring most people down.
Damn.
Yeah. Then he decides to scalp her. And it was...
I hate that.
Actually, I forgot that I wrote this. It was during this scene that I had a revelation.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'm a fan of gore anymore.
That's a crazy revelation to have in this movie.
I know.
So crazy. Wait, really?
So like I think part of it is like gore bores me.
Okay, that's valid.
I'm just like, okay, I get it. Like I'm more of like a suspense, thriller, mystery, horror.
Okay.
And like in a horror movie, like a woman walking alone in a parking lot is scarier to me than like seeing like blood spurt out of like someone's neck.
No,
you know what I mean?
I totally get that. And I think for me, it's like once you've seen one scalping,
yeah,
like that's the moment where you're like, oh my God. And then you see it again and now it's like, unless
that's it too.
Unless it's done like in a unique way, which I can imagine a movie like this is just kind of very straightforward.
Yeah. It's like it looks good. Like the gore like looks realistic and it's like and it looks good, but I have seen it all before. I've just seen so much gore.
You've seen it.
I'm at the point where I'm just like, I don't like it because it's like without the surprise factor and the oh my God factor that I don't have anymore. It's just obviously not enjoyable to watch.
Right.
So I don't know how to explain it, but this was like the first time where I was just like, ugh, I don't want to see this. And I've never like had that reaction before.
That's interesting. But I get what you mean. And now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like the one place where it's still going to get me is if I continue with like stuff like the Saw franchise or Final Destination, because that's all about like unique ways of creating gore.
Yes, I would agree. You know? Like even like with a new Final Destination movie, I would go into it like being like excited to see all the like crazy weird ways that people die, and I'd be open. That gore wouldn't bother me, but yes, that is like the one thing where I agree.
Yeah, interesting.
Anyway, Peter finds James on the phone with a 911 operator in the garage, but James isn't saying anything. Like he's just stuck on the spot, like mute with fear. And Peter snatches him up and we get our title card here. So and James's mom is like dead.
Dead. Okay. Wow. I'm upset for her. Because sounds like she was a badass.
I know. It's so annoying. I had the same feeling with that one woman in Stream. Where she like put up a really good fight.
Yep.
So it's just really disappointing when you did way better than me and you still lost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we cut to 15 years later.
Oh.
Yes. And we are inside the home of the Darling family, which is like, Wendy and all her siblings. Yeah, specifically we have the mom, and then the three siblings that we have are Wendy, John, and Michael.
Okay, yep.
Michael is the youngest, definitely like middle school age. And then I think Wendy and John are both late high school, early college. Like it's not too important.
Sure. I'm like picturing the little kids from the cartoon, like the little glasses. And, like,
I know. Aw, I love the OG Peter Pan.
So good.
It's so cute. Wendy, though, got a letter in the mail that her mom already opened from University College London that she got accepted. So junior, senior year, she's got to be.
Yep.
But she's not into it. She doesn't care. And her mom is like, ugh, are you going to throw away your education for that boy?
Oh.
So there's tea there. But anyways, John and Michael leave for their days. And then Wendy realizes that it's Michael's birthday. And she didn't say anything.
Uh-oh.
So she chases him down the street before he can get anywhere on his bike and starts singing happy birthday in his face, which he like pretends to be annoyed at, but he's like happy. Yeah. And then she gives him a ride to school instead of him having to ride his bike. And during the car ride, he brings up his disdain for the relationship that Wendy is in, saying that she is obsessed with this guy. And when he brings up like the whole thing of her maybe not going to school in London, which he like is like disappointed in her, she's like, well, sometimes you just have to do things in a relationship that you don't like to keep them.
Wait, what?
What are you saying right now?
No.
Yeah, I'm tired. Like, okay, you do that then, girl. Like, that's fine. Have fun.
Whatever.
Now, we cut to Tinkerbell.
Oh, I forgot about Girly Pop. Okay.
The best character. I love Tinkerbell.
She's so sassy and
so
it's amazing.
Diva. Yeah. And in this movie, Tinkerbell is a trans woman addicted to drugs.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's to the drugs part. Yeah. Clarification, everybody.
Specifically, too, she's shooting up pixie dust straight to the veins.
Oh my God.
Which I don't know. It's probably like freaking heroin or something, but they only refer to it as pixie dust.
That's really funny.
Yeah. And she works for Peter, like pretty much as a minion of his that helps with whatever he needs. And Peter comes to her and informs her that it's time to collect, meaning it's time to kidnap another child.
Oh.
We also get a cutscene of Wendy working at a hair salon, and she's very close with her coworkers. And she tells them about how Ronnie, finally we get a name drop on the boyfriend.
Ooh, nice.
Has ghosted her for the past day. And they're like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have this gap year in London with him. Like, what about you? Which also confuses me because the university she's got accepted to is in London. But then she keeps on talking about going to London with Ronnie. And I'm like, why don't you just do both then?
Yeah. What the hell?
Confused.
Okay.
Unfortunately, though, she just isn't hearing any of the judgment that her friends have for her boyfriend either. Like, this is her soulmate.
Ugh.
I know. Now over to a closed party supply store. The employee is closing up the register, but Peter doesn't give a shit. He saunters in. He picks out a mask to his liking, and it looks very much like just kind of a saggy human skin mask.
Ew.
Very uncanny with a little bit of blush.
Ugh. Okay.
But he looks at this mask and talks to it. He goes, such a pretty boy. Would you like to go to Neverland with me? And he tries it on. He's feeling himself.
I hate it.
And now at this point, the owner is like getting impatient and starts to walk over like, hey, we're closed. Are you hearing me? Like he's been trying to tell him to get out. Well, Peter does hear him. And he pulls out a knife and stabs the store owner about 10 to 15 times in the neck before leaving him to die in a random store aisle. So, R.I.P. to that store owner.
You know what's weird?
Yeah.
This reminds me of the scene in, I think it's Terrifier 2.
Ooh.
You know where Art goes like into the like costume shop or whatever and kills the employee?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that's like really similar.
Very similar. I will also say they go about like violence and gore very much in a Terrifier style.
I believe that. That makes sense. I feel like even though Terrifier is not part of that universe, it feels like it could be. Like imagine Art was someone nice in an old fairy tale. Like, yeah.
For a second I was like, wait, this is a different company, right? Yes, it is.
yes.
Because it feels very similar.
Interesting.
Back at school, we see a classic tale, unfortunately. Michael is very much an outcast, and he has like insufferable bullies. But thank God he has his best friend, Joey, who isn't afraid to stand up for him.
Oh.
So they sit together at lunch, and Joey asks if Michael wants to go to the cinema again this weekend, which Michael eagerly agrees to. And then they hold hands. So low-key, there could be like romance brewing here.
Okay.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
I mean, they are like middle schoolers, so it's like
that's
whatever.
True.
It's just cute, and I do think I would like that to be canon.
We would love that.
Once school is over, Wendy's outside standing next to her car, ready to pick him up. They have plans for ice cream. She's like, I'm going to pick you up. We're going to go get ice cream. Like, it's your birthday.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be here. But then Ronnie shows up, and she gets distracted talking to him. And he tells her that he's not really like feeling the whole gap year in London situation. And he claims that she's the one who pressured him into it.
Dude, I'm getting triggered more by this than anything else. I'm like, oh, no.
So, yeah, that really pisses her off because...
As it should.
Yeah, clearly he's the one who got this all going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, during this conversation, Michael comes out from school and he like looks around for her and doesn't see her. And she's like, she's blocked by Ronnie.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so he doesn't see her. So then he heads over to his bike, which I guess he brought along with him this morning somehow. And he sets off thinking like Wendy must have forgotten about their ice cream date. Yeah.
No, this is so sad.
Yeah. And it's very much like, I feel like in his head, he's like, oh yeah, she probably is like with Ronnie, you know?
Yeah.
Well, as Michael finds himself biking through the woods headed home, he crashes when he rides into a tripwire. And when he looks up on the side of the path, there's a red van parked. Ooh. And it has rainbow drawings on its side. And then on the back, it has stickers that say, "Let's go to Neverland."
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, yes, Peter in his mask jump scares Michael from behind, grabs him, gets him into the van.
Oh, just like that.
Meanwhile, we get a little montage of Wendy realizing that something bad might have happened to Michael, obviously because he's nowhere to be found. Like she stays waiting for him to come out for a really long time, talks to the school, is like, hey, what's going on? And it's like, oh God, what happened? At Peter's house, Michael's been put inside this child's playroom. And he does have his own cell phone, but when he tries to use it, he gets like a no signal alert, of course.
Right.
Then Peter walks in with a lovely tray of snacks.
Oh, I mean, okay, sold.
Exactly. Like, okay, worth it.
Snacks.
And Michael's not too focused on that. He doesn't care about the snacks. He asks this random man to him, "Who are you?" And Peter sits down in front of him and removes his mask, revealing a very disfigured face, which was thanks to James Hook's mom.
Oh, right.
15 years ago. So now like half of his face is like super mangled.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he goes, "I'm Peter Pan. Don't be frightened. I'm just a big old teddy bear." And even in his line delivery here, it's less Pennywise. Like, I don't know. There's something about that one specific scene that was like really distracting. And he kind of drops that and becomes his own character.
Okay, good.
Then he gives Michael a monologue about how when he was younger... Okay. So when he was younger, when Peter was younger, his mom used to do terrible things to him. And the way he would cope is by closing his eyes and dreaming of a place where children get to be happy and free and play all the time and nothing bad can happen there. Like there's no moms there that do these terrible things.
Oh, that explains that scene why he was like,
yeah,
without your mom. Okay, yep.
So he tells Michael if he's ever scared to just close his eyes and think of that place because it's real. Like you really can go there. And then he stands up and goes, "What I'm giving you for your birthday is the greatest gift a child could ever ask for." And this is our first survivability check-in.
Oh, good. Right. Okay. I feel like I should do okay here, but I guess we'll find out.
Okay. I have 7 questions for you.
7? That feels like so many.
I know. Would you not trust the carnival worker in your floorboards?
I would invite him in for tea. Yeah, no, I would not trust the carnival worker in my floorboards.
Even at that age. I think it's supposed to be like 11. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like plenty old enough to be like, no. I mean, 97. Like,
yeah. I went 95.
Okay, yeah. Like, crazy.
Okay. Would you run for help while your mom is fighting the psychopath? She did tell you to stay and just call someone.
Yeah.
But would you instead run for help?
At that age, this is actually different though, because like at that age, no. Like, I don't think I would. My mom told me what to do. Your parents know all, can't lose, will always persevere. Like when you're that age, like
your parents are just know everything, and if you follow what they say, you'll be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm just mad at the mom for not leaving, but that's a different story. I'm gonna say like 5.
Okay,
like,
wow.
I really don't think I would leave.
I went 49. I wanted to be under, but I think it's very possible that I would be like, nope, I need to go get someone.
Yep.
So yeah, that's why I want it to be under 50, but I still think I don't know.
That's a hard one, yeah.
It is a hard one. Okay, so this is the one you're waiting for. Could you escape the house with your child without having to fight Peter?
I think so. Like, you mentioned they go into the garage. Yeah. And I assume from the garage
there's definitely an exit point.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back in the house. I don't. And also, I mean to ask, is this modern day also? Like,
yeah. Okay. I mean, it's iPhone modern.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's perfect. Yeah, I think I can't imagine why I'd go back in.
Or actually, this is the 15 years ago part. So, okay. I mean,
true.
But she gives him a phone. He has a cell phone in his hands that he's using. Cell phone. So
okay, so we could go with the cell phone. Yeah, I'm gonna go 91.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There could be a reason I feel like I need to go back. I also like that motherly instinct.
Yeah.
I don't know if like there's something there that
like
I wouldn't
like primal thing there where you're like, I need to get rid of this threat.
Exactly.
And not think
that
clearly.
Could be there. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave myself a 71.
Okay.
Because Peter does scare me. Like, I feel like if Peter wants to get you, he's going to get you.
Sure.
So it's like, okay, even though I feel like I wouldn't go back into the house, would Peter have stopped me from escaping somehow anyway without me even walking back in? So I'm still like high because I'm like, I think there's a chance, like once you're in the garage, I think there's a chance to get out, but a little bit lower too because I'm like, I don't know what Peter's going to pull.
That's fair.
Okay. Could you fight off Peter Pan as Hook's mom, as Roxy?
If Roxy couldn't do it, I couldn't do it.
I know.
I mean,
she did good.
She did so much better than I would have.
Yeah.
And still lost. So, like, I mean, it doesn't, like, I know it's not supernatural, but it feels supernatural to an extent where I'm like, I don't think it'd be possible. I'm going to give myself a 4.
Yeah, I went 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's just like she was doing so good and this man is just not budging. It's annoying.
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay, would you leave the man in your party store after hours alone? I think if the owner just let him like, grab a mask and be on his way, Peter might not have killed him, but the fact that he came up to him and was like, hey, you gotta go, we're closed, that's when he was killed.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so would you leave him alone?
I think are they closed or are they about to close?
They're closed. I think they are closed, but he just didn't lock up yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big difference. Because, like, if you're about to close, like, I'll be like, all right, I'll wait a couple minutes. But if, like, okay, once you, like, people don't understand when you work, like, those jobs, like, if the register is closed and you are not, like, a manager, you can't just reopen the register. Like, it's a whole process. Like,
back to
not easy.
The amount of, in college, I worked at PetSmart.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun. But oh my gosh, the amount of like college kids like trying to come in and like buy a goldfish after hours. It's like, please go home.
Please get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if we were closed, I would approach them. So I'm going to go like 32 here.
I did like the exact opposite. I went 66.
Okay.
Because I don't think I think I'm so scared of men. So So, like, if I was closing alone and there was a man in the store after hours, I don't think I'd walk up to him. I probably would be like, hey, we're closed. Like, so sorry, we're closed from a distance. But then if he was ignoring me, I think I'd let him be or, like, call someone and, like, I'd probably literally leave the store and get in my car and call someone. Like, I'd be really scared, like, more than I would need to be.
I think that's valid, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I definitely wouldn't be overly aggressive just because, like, like that with a stranger, but I'd be like, hey, like, you gotta go.
Yeah,
hey.
For sure.
Yeah.
Would you refuse to let your loser boyfriend distract you from picking up your little brother? I wrote it with spite, but it's not the craziest thing.
It's not her fault. I think it's just everything adding up.
Yes.
It makes you angry.
Yes.
But when you think about the specific instance, I'm sure this could happen.
Exactly.
Would I let him distract me? Yeah, because I feel like I wouldn't expect Michael to maybe leave that quick. Or I don't know. I could see it happening. I would say 81.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I went 58.
Yeah, I just
stayed in the top half.
It could happen.
Yeah. Finally, would you notice the tripwire in the woods in time when biking home?
On a bike,
and be able to avoid
not.
it. I know, yeah.
Like, I feel like
it's pretty high up. It's like, I will say it's pretty noticeable. Like, you do have a chance. It's not super hidden, but it's like when you're biking, it's like you're going pretty fast and then all of a sudden it's there, and can you stop in time? Like, you know.
Right. Yeah, no, and I think we talked about this very recently. Like, I hate bikes.
Yeah.
They make me super nervous. So, like, even if I was riding my bike, I don't know if I would be able to stop in time.
Yeah.
So I probably would hit that tripwire, giving me around I'm gonna say 19, which might feel low, but I suck at bikes.
Sure. I went 39.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I really feel like if you could avoid that tripwire, because he's already out of the van. Like, he's behind. He's like waiting for you to fall so he can snatch you. So like, if you don't and you keep riding that bike, like somehow like book it the other direction and ride, you're going to be faster than him probably on feet. So,
right.
Okay. That brings my final act 1 score to a 54%.
Okay. So mine is just below that at a 47.
Yeah.
So you're just above 50. I'm just under 50 right now, which makes sense. I thought I was going to be kind of chilling in this first act because it seems so infuriating. But when you really stop and think about all the individual moments, it's like, that could happen.
It's one of those where Peter just gets people. He just gets you.
He really do.
Okay. At the Darling house, the family is speaking to some investigators who are presenting them with security cam footage of Michael being present outside of the school, like looking around, waiting to be picked up.
Okay.
And the mom, Mary, is looking at Wendy like, what the hell? How did you not see him? And Wendy starts breaking down about how she was distracted and she's feeling like absolute shit.
Yeah.
And then they receive a phone call. And when Wendy answers, all she can hear on the other end is circus music.
Ew.
Yeah. Ugh. Like, this is why I just don't answer phone like calls from people I don't know, because I don't need to be hearing circus music on the other end.
No. Can you imagine?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God. I'd start crying. Like, really?
So we see that Peter's the one calling. Like, visually, we see him holding the phone up to a record player of his. And Mary takes the phone and hears it too, demanding answers. And Peter tells them, don't worry about Michael, please. I'm going to take him to Neverland. Yeah.
Ew. Oh my God. Oh, that's awful.
So the Darling family is not doing well after that.
Yeah.
Over to Peter's crack den. Michael's trying to sleep.
Let's just head on over to the crack den. No biggie.
I was gonna see if we could do it just and be serious about it, but
hell no,
it's just so crazy. So yeah, over to Peter's crack den. Michael's trying to sleep on a cot on the floor in that playroom, and Peter comes in and is like, "I can't sleep, and I know you're not sleeping. So, do you want to play a game? Let's play Marco Polo." And he leaves the room, counting to 10. And once he reaches 10, Michael reluctantly gets up and leaves the room to like look for him. And he's usually locked in here. So now he's able to like walk around. And there's like a lot of suspense in this sequence. Michael saying Marco, and then Peter's like creepy ass voice responding Polo. But like sound wise, it feels like he's always right next to us. But we just can't see him anywhere. Yeah, it's pretty good. But Michael ends up finding a room that is obviously full of mannequins draped in plastic tarp.
Because why wouldn't you?
It's not the mannequins that draw him into this room, though. It's the window at the back. He runs over to it, and he has to like step up on a stack of junk to reach this window, which for some reason isn't normal or easy to open. And he's trying to put his all into like prying the trim off to be able to escape. I don't know why, but okay.
Would it not be? Well, I guess breaking the glass would be noisy. I don't know if that would be.
Maybe that's what he's thinking. Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
But he ends up slipping on the pile of stuff that he's balancing on, and a glass jar breaks loudly when he does.
Oh, okay, of course.
And then another noise in the room makes him whip around, and he is like, Marco?
Ew.
And then after a good 5 to 10 seconds of suspense, one of the mannequins jumps out, and it's actually Peter.
Oh,
and he's like, Polo. This one got me. It was good.
I feel like, yeah, no, this sequence as a whole sounds like really creepy.
Yeah, it's good. Then Peter pulls out a bag that Michael had on him when he was kidnapped, and he finds a picture of Michael and his friend Joey inside it. And he asks Michael if he would like Joey to come here too.
Oh.
And Michael's like, no, don't bring him here. Don't. Yeah.
Oh.
And Peter's disappointed, but he becomes like tender and holds Michael's face very delicately in his hand. And he says, Michael, you're a special boy. I see great things for you in a place where you can be a little boy for the rest of your existence. And I could let Joey come with you. And then he stands and starts to play a song from the record player in the room. And he goes, okay, so this is where it gets the lore goes even darker and crazier.
Oh, okay, good.
So he goes, my mother used to play this song for me and the other little boys at school. And Michael asks him what happened to his mother. And he answers, oh, we don't need to worry about her. I won't let her touch my boys again.
Ooh.
So his mom was definitely molesting him and his friends.
Oh my God.
Yes. And so now he thinks by killing little boys, he's saving them from like the evil on earth, which to him is like parents, moms, probably women in general.
No, this is interesting. There's like a very specific Criminal Minds episode that this reminded me of like where the killer is in that same mindset of like, I think it's like foster kids in particular that he like takes to save, but like is killing them.
Yeah.
So like
it's dark in that where it's just
it feels real.
It feels real. Yeah, it feels real. It feels really sad. It like his mind does, unfortunately, I don't know, make sense. Like there's sense to it, and it's just sad.
Exactly.
And he's just mentally ill, and it's just
right. I was expecting like weird ass horror, creepy villain, crazy, like, goofy shit, and I'm like, oh no,
very dark.
No.
So the next day, Wendy's in the passenger seat with her best friend Lily driving the car. And Lily is supposed to be based on Tiger Lily from the original story, who's like the little Native American girl.
Yes.
And Lily is trying to make Wendy understand that this isn't her fault, which Wendy isn't buying. She's feeling real bad. And then Lily's little brother, Joey, Michael's best friend, is in the back. And he goes, I want to help bring him back. And Lily agrees and says, okay, don't tell mom. I'll call into school and say that you're sick. So first of all, apparently, by the way, they are aware of the legend of Peter Pan and how he kidnapped little kids all the time 15 years ago. But he has not kidnapped anyone again since then. So they thought he was gone. So he's not kidnapped anyone since James Hook and like getting mangled by Hook's mom.
Oh, okay. So it's a legend, but like based in reality.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think he's like, because they never caught the guy.
Right.
But he's like known as Peter Pan, which I'm confused. Like, do they have the cartoon Peter Pan in their universe?
Right. That too.
And like, because Peter Pan in the OG movie, like he low-key does kidnap children.
He does actually.
So I don't know if it's like they call him Peter Pan because of that or what. I don't know.
This is making me think actually. Peter Pan is probably one of those stories. You know how like all Disney movies are based in some really dark original story?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I do think I've seen the conspiracy theory before of like Peter Pan is actually like, because this is the one where it's wartime.
That sounds correct. It's been a while.
I also haven't watched it in a long time, and obviously, like the war stuff doesn't. But I think it's like wartime, and a lot of kids died through this time of war, and it's like about Peter Pan like taking their souls to heaven.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I believe it.
Yeah,
the original,
because that's why they don't, and that's why they don't age there is because they died.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. So it does work really well in a horror setting.
Right, because, oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I want to go and like find the original written Peter Pan and see what it's all about.
Yeah, because I forget. That's not like that's not a Grimm's tale.
I don't think it's a Grimm.
But it's like, probably based in something darker.
I doubt like the Disney movie is the first Peter Pan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God. Like I want to look it up right now. I'm getting
I was about
curious.
to. You do it. Go for it.
Is Peter Pan an original Disney concept? Nope. Oh, it originated from the play Peter Pan, or The Boy Who Wouldn't Grow Up, published in 1904. And then Peter Pan, the movie, was 1953. It does say the original story included darker elements with a more complex narrative. So that play would be interesting to check out.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm really interested now. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
But anyways, it's kind of weird to me that Lily's just letting her little middle school brother come with them to go and try to catch a killer. Like, maybe we want him to stay away.
You would think.
Yeah, so obviously now they know Peter Pan's back, and Wendy, because there was activity around this Peter Pan legend 15 years ago, there were like newspaper articles that she looked into, and she found an address of someone in Ashdown who experienced this, like whose like child was kidnapped.
Oh.
So that is where they're headed to go like try to get info about the situation.
Okay, that's like an interesting, I feel like trope's the wrong word, but I think of that like movies like The Ring and The Conjuring. It's always like, oh, this happened to this person. We have to go find them, you know?
Yes.
And I feel like this is not the kind of movie I expected to see that in
I know.
at all.
Because it's leaning more into like the mystery element.
Yeah.
Which, you wouldn't expect this to be. I would just expected stupid Peter Pan gore fest the whole time.
No, and like now I'm like I kind of want to watch. Like I'm so invested right now. I'm like, wait, hold on. This is good.
It makes me really curious about the only one they've released after this one is the Bambi the Reckoning. And I'm like,
that one
there's
can't
just
be
no
good.
way. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's just no way. Because I'm like impressed because they have like, they made money. They have a budget now and this is actually pretty good. But I'm like, how do you do that? How can you make Bambi the Reckoning good? I'm curious.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. So at this address, they're welcomed inside by an older man who lost his child, Timmy, to Peter Pan. He's down to talk with them. They ask what happened that night, anything he can remember, and Timmy's dad tells his story. He says, "It was the autumn time. In the evening, Timmy asked if he could walk over to his friend's house a few streets down, and so we agreed. And then it got later, and he didn't come home. So I called the friends home, and they told me he had never arrived in the first place. And then I got a phone call from Peter." Yeah, he also got a phone call with the music and everything. But also, side note, that it's not a trope. It's like a real thing that happens all the time, which is why it's so scary, is like when people go missing and then you call and try to track, like they were supposed to be here. And then they're like, no, they didn't even show up. And now you know you are hours behind.
Right.
Like, because so much time went by where you didn't even know and you weren't looking.
You're right.
Freaks me
That's so
out.
true. Because sometimes it's like, I'm thinking like Salem's Lot, like they sent the kids home, but like that wasn't as delayed because it was just like from the friend's house back home. But you're right. When you send like a kid out.
And you're expecting them to be gone for hours. Yeah.
Exactly. That's so scary. Wow.
So we cut to Timmy's dad showing them Timmy's room, still left exactly how it has been since he was kidnapped. And inside, it's decorated with many stereotypically girly things. And there's a pink sequin dress hanging up on the wall. And Timmy's dad explains, he always told us that he felt like a little girl inside, and his mother believed him. He kind of was like, I don't know about that, but his mom believed him. And he's not exactly like, I don't know. He's not judgmental about it, but he's like, I don't know.
Clearly
kids
not
these days
accepting
vibes
of it. Yeah.
But then he goes on, my Timmy was always such a kind child. I can't pack this room away. I still feel that one day there will be a knock at the door and my little Timmy will come home. And I hope they find your brother too, Wendy. Yeah.
This is so fucking sad.
I know.
This is crazy.
It's a lot. Now cut to a school bus full of children riding down a country road, and the bus driver comes to a stop when he sees a red van with rainbows stuck in the middle of the road with its owner trying to fix something under the hood. So he can't even like, especially with a bus, like he's like, you gotta move so I can keep going.
Yeah.
So the kind bus driver is like, okay, I'll be right back, kids. I'm going to see if I can help this guy out with his car troubles.
Oh, you're probably not supposed to do that as a bus driver. That's got to be like a rule.
Yeah, I wonder what you're supposed to do here. Like if they have radios, right?
I'm sure they do. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So I wonder if there's got to be a protocol for something like this because I wouldn't want to get out the bus.
No, like when you have all those kids like that you're supposed to be, Yeah.
So he heads over and he's like, hey, sir, if you need a hand moving it over to the side, like he really just needs to.
Do you need help getting the fuck out of the way?
Yeah. But then Peter looks up and he's wearing his creepy mask. And the driver doesn't see it, but he also has a knife behind his back as he walks to this bus driver and he explains, these old vans, they're always acting up. They're completely unpredictable. And then as soon as he's close enough, plunges the knife up through the driver's throat.
Oh, that's always a fun
into
one.
his mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the driver drops dead and Peter makes his way inside the bus and he asks them, so who wants to come to Neverland with me?
Oh, God.
And all the kids just start screaming their heads off. Yeah.
That's nice.
Over to Michael, locked inside his playroom. He's trying to mess with his phone again, but still isn't really getting anywhere with it. And then Tinkerbell walks in and she has a very nervous demeanor.
Oh,
she's very timid.
Interesting.
She walks in, bends down, and picks up a tray of food that Michael hasn't touched. But when she straightens up, some of the food falls off the platter and makes a mess on the floor. So Michael starts helping her clean it up. And Tinkerbell is very surprised and says thank you. And then she introduces herself as Tinkerbell. And Michael can't help but notice how scarred her arm specifically is. But they don't acknowledge it. She's definitely been... I think it's really, really dramatic looking, but I think it's supposed to be she's used a needle on herself so much that her arm is just completely scarred up.
Wow.
And Michael tells Tinkerbell he coughs a lot. He isn't well, is he? Referring to Peter, which I didn't even notice that Peter has been coughing.
Yeah.
But okay.
Sure.
Maybe if he's not referring to Peter and I'm missing something, let me know, but... So, no, he definitely has to be, because then Tinkerbell smiles and says, he's close to Neverland. This is a sign. That's why he must act now to take the children with him before it's too late.
Right.
Yeah. Then Tink grabs the tray and starts to leave, but Michael asks, how long have you been here? And Tinkerbell answers, I was the first to be chosen. And Michael shakes his head and says, he keeps you here, doesn't he? And then Tink laughs nervously. And it's he doesn't keep me here. But Michael argues, so you can leave whenever you want? And he's he's not going to let me go, is he? And Tink crouches down again and says, where he takes the children is this place more special and spectacular than anyone could ever dream. She's really trying to paint this beautiful picture. And Michael asks, why hasn't he taken you there then? And Tink answers confidently, because I'm different. I've always been different. I'm a fairy. And I think I've definitely seen fairy used before as a derogatory term toward just LGBTQ in general.
Okay, yeah.
So I think that's where that's coming from.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
Yeah. And I think Peter calls her a fairy and he doesn't mean it nicely, but she takes it. She's like, oh, I'm a fairy. Cool.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So Tink grabs a dusty children's book off the shelf and shows Michael, one day I'll be a bigger being, something magical where I can be and do whatever I like. I just need to follow his guidance. So she's she thinks she's going to ascend basically if she listens to Peter. It's very cult mentality.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, it's clear here that Peter's preying on Tink's lack of belonging in the world, specifically as a trans woman, and is promising her that Neverland is a place of total acceptance.
Right.
So that's unfortunate. Again, we're very dark and sad.
Yes, we sure are.
Yeah. Again, when Tink tries to leave, Michael says, but what about my family? They'll miss me if I don't return. I don't want to be anywhere else. And this really upsets Tink, but she doesn't say anything. She just leaves.
Oh.
Yeah. At the Darling house, John shows up looking like he's just seen 50 ghosts, the other older brother. And Wendy guides him to sit at the table asking what's wrong. And he explains, Michael's friends, they found the school bus. They found the kids in the woods. They're all dead. Michael's dead. He's dead. And Wendy refuses to believe that this means Michael is dead. She's not going to accept that until they find his body.
Yeah.
But of course, all of these kids being dead, it's not good.
Not a great sign.
Yeah. Later that night, Wendy tries to go to her mom's room to talk to her, but she's like also facing defeat now since like the bus news.
Yeah.
Believing that Michael must be dead, and Wendy isn't able to get through to her. So over to Peter. He's drugged up. He also like uses pixie dust.
Okay.
So he's drugged up on pixie dust, and we see like a million pixie dust needles that he also used on the bus children. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he starts hallucinating. Peter Pan's like classic shadow on the walls. That's like this darker being like guiding him and like telling him what to do.
Oh, that's horrible, but also so cool.
It's very cool. Yeah, I know.
Kind of love that.
And he promises the shadow Peter that I'll bring him to you tonight. Meaning like, I'm assuming that means he's going to kill Michael tonight.
Sure.
Then he starts literally like floating up into the air. Again, hallucinating is my opinion, but it's cool. Like he's just like drugged out and like floating in the air. And then his drug haze is interrupted by Tinkerbell entering the room. And Tinkerbell asks, where do they really go? And Peter beckons Tink closer and says, you know where they go. I told you. You don't believe me? You think I'm lying? And Tink is immediately intimidated and backs down, like telling him, I'll always believe you. Of course, I'm, you know.
Yeah.
So then Peter gives Tink a slow kiss on the lips and it like making her whimper. Like she's really into it and kind of like starved for it, like starved for this connection that I don't think she gets very often from Peter. But then suddenly Peter wraps his hands around her throat and screams at her to never question him again.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Tinkerbell falls to the ground crying and apologizing, and then Peter pulls out his belt, looking ready to use it, and Tink begs him not to go, like instead to stay with her. But Peter marches out of the room, and he heads down to like literal dungeons beneath this house. This like, it's kind of like Gothic Manor, storybook manor vibes.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, there's dungeons beneath the house, and there's a man like hidden away down here, chained up. And Peter screams at him for making noise again and then starts to beat him with the belt.
A man?
Yeah.
Oh, a man. Wait. Okay. Okay.
Then late that night, Peter is sitting in his van outside of Joey and Tiger Lily's house. He's ready to snatch up Joey.
Not Joey.
I know. But also at Lily's house is both of her parents and Wendy. So Wendy's staying over because back home, her mom literally told her, you should go stay by your dad's. Like after coming to terms with Michael's probable death, she's low-key blaming Wendy and like just wanted her to get out of the house. For the night.
Okay.
Crazy.
Nice. That's so good.
Anyway, Lily is being a good friend and decides to sleep on the couch in the living room, letting Wendy take her bed. Unfortunately, we see Peter's silhouette walk up to the living room window and start messing with it. He's able to silently climb inside, and he has a giant kitchen knife in his hand. He walks over to Lily, and when he's standing over her, she wakes up and her eyes widen, and he puts a finger to his lips, telling her to stay quiet. She stays quiet, and then he stabs her repeatedly in the stomach, killing her. Like, probably a good 15 stabs.
Yeah, that's some mental stability. It's all good.
Yeah, it's just so crazy. I can't. That's so scary. Just waking up and there's a man standing over you. That's so scary.
Ooh, ugh. Disgusting.
Upstairs, Wendy wakes up from sounds of like thuds and yelling coming from somewhere in the house. So she opens her door a crack and peeks out to see Lily's dad stumbling out of his bedroom now down the hall, grabbing an open wound on his throat where he's been sliced. And he falls down to the ground, and Peter comes out from his bedroom after him and then starts repeatedly stabbing him in the back. Wendy closes her bedroom door.
No.
Yeah. And then packs up her bag and hides it under the bed before then pulling the sheets back over it to make it look like nobody was sleeping here. Because Peter doesn't expect her to be here.
Right. Okay, true.
So she escapes out through the window where she's able to hide on the roof. And then when Peter comes into this bedroom, he does like a full scan. He does look under the bed, but if he sees the bag, he doesn't care about the bag. Yeah, then he leaves that room and then continues to new rooms in the house. Does Wendy jump down from the roof and try to run for help? No. She walks over to a different window, and this one looks like the parents' bedroom, and she just climbs back inside. And I'm like, oh, I think she is like, I don't know what she's thinking. At first I was like, are you trying to be like, oh my God, I have to get to Joey? You know, like, is she having that like fighter instinct? Like, I can't let him take Joey.
Yeah.
But she just climbs back inside the house. Would not be me. And the bed is like soaked in blood. And when she walks over to the door, to the hall, we get jump scared by Lily and Joey's mom. Her wrists are bound together. And she sees Wendy and she's like relieved. And she goes to her, turning around, telling her to untie her wrists.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know why he tied her up.
Yeah, no, I was not expecting. That's interesting.
Maybe he thinks, actually, oh my God, I wonder if he thinks she doesn't deserve Neverland. Because she's a woman.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
Wait, that's an interesting theory.
Interesting. But we're about to untie her wrists when Peter comes charging down the hall. And because of the angle of this bedroom door that we're standing in, Peter doesn't see Wendy in the room with Lily's mom. So Wendy quickly hides just behind the bed. Like, if he walks around the room, he's going to see you. But she just hides behind the bed. And Lily's mom, like, told her to. She's like, go, 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 like, under her breath. And then she's just standing there, like, freaking out. Peter's down the hall. He makes it into the bedroom. And then he duct tapes a plastic bag around the mom's head. And then she, like, suffocates and dies. So he does kill her. But I wonder if he didn't want to at first. Yeah. But then she was like being a nuisance. And he's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
You know?
Fine. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, I guess he just wanted to potentially tie her up and keep her out of the way.
Yeah.
Initially. That's interesting. I don't know.
Yeah. So Peter doesn't realize that anyone else is in the room, so he leaves, and Wendy's first priority, which isn't awful but a little odd to me, is to grab the phone charger on the nightstand because her phone is dead. So she wasn't able to call anyone because her phone was dead for some reason. Why? I don't know. So she just grabs like the charger on the night that was plugged into this nightstand, and then she looks out the window of this room to see that Peter has successfully kidnapped Joey and is riding off in his van with him. So I feel like she was more, I think her angle was more like, I guess I need to get a charger or find a phone. Rather than thinking about Joey, which surprised me a little bit. But I mean, that works too. Like, you should call someone.
Right.
Yeah, so with her phone and this phone charger, she runs outside, she starts up her car, and she drives off after them. And then this is our second survivability checkpoint.
Whew. Wow, it's so crazy coming into this episode today. And I was just like, oh, it's gonna be fun. And I was just like, oh.
I know. It's a bit of an exhausting story. It's weird because it's just so dark and sad.
It is, because it's... I'm just so shocked that they went this route, like, within this universe.
Yes.
Is really. Because, nobody was sitting down expecting a deep story.
No.
When they went to watch this. But it is, like, layered.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. We have 6 questions for this one.
Alrighty.
First, do you think you could escape the house during Marco Polo as little Michael?
Oh, I was thinking about this a little when you were talking about it, because it's in these situations in movies and stuff, I always wonder what it would take for me to like make that run, like to run for it or whatever. Because I feel like I would be stuck waiting for the perfect moment because I'd be so afraid of getting caught in the wrong moment and trying it. And then like I completely ruined it and now I'll never get out again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like playing that trust game a little bit. I don't think I would get out. Just based on would I even try, or would I try to like play the trust game? I that's like something that's always on my mind.
Yeah.
How much do you play that? Like, because obviously this is like very different, but like Tinkerbell clearly did get the trust, but was dragged in too far to want to break out of it. But all of that to say, I don't think I would get out. I think I'll give myself I want to say 21.
I went 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's just so disorienting. Like, this place is kind of big. It's like so cluttered. Like, you're a kid. you're scared to like, yeah, would I even try is a good question, because it's like, yeah, I'm not locked in this room anymore, but like he knows where I am. It feels like he knows where I am
and
at all
I don't
times.
know where he is right now.
Yes. So I don't know. I just think he probably has eyes on you the whole time during this game. So if you really come close to being able to get away, he's not going to let that happen.
And that would be so scary.
Yeah.
Like, so scary.
As a bus driver, do you refuse to help the man with his van blocking the road?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do it if it was just me. You know what I mean?
Well, I can't help with car trouble.
So true. Not only can I not help, but I would just be scared. Because we've talked about it a million times. It's a common ruse.
Yeah.
In scenarios like this. And
thank Ted Bundy for this shit.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I would think bus drivers are not supposed to do this.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. I guess there's not like a bus monitor in this scene either.
No. Yeah. No focus on anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say, do I refuse? I'm going to say 86 because I don't know, maybe I have to in order to get the bus going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I went 33, so I'm low because I think I would end up helping because, I mean, unless there's like a standard protocol that he's just saying, F this, like I'm just going to go try to, I'm not going to radio these people. I'm not going to do this. I don't want to wait that long. Like, I don't know why he immediately is like, no big deal. I'm going to go.
Yeah, right.
Because I wouldn't have that either. And it's like, I can't even help you. So I feel like I would end up just like radioing someone. But then if I don't come out, is he just going to break into the bus? Like, I don't.
Right. Is he just going to stay there?
Yeah. So
yeah, it's tricky because I don't think I would help. I feel like if anything, I would turn the bus around and maybe see if I could find another route. You know?
It's weird. It's like
it's
like a dirt track. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know if it would tip if you tried to turn it around. Yeah.
So they kind of cut that out.
Yeah.
Should I go lower then? Because it feels like it's put you in a situation where
I know
you don't have a choice.
I know. It does feel that way.
I'll bring myself down. Honestly, I'll bring myself down a good chunk. I'm going to go 56.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like I don't want to, but if I have to, I will.
Yeah. Right.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
You know?
That makes sense. Okay. As Tiger Lily, freshly waking up, can you escape Peter Pan before he stabs you to death?
No. No.
Would you stay quiet? Or would you try to get a scream out? Yeah.
I just think I'd freeze, you know?
I think so too. Even if I wanted to scream.
I can't.
Yeah.
Like what? If I scream, I'm dead. If I don't, I'm dead. Like what does it matter at that point? And I'm just going to be so scared. Yeah. I'm literally going to give myself like a 1.
Yeah. I give myself a 4.
Yeah. Like what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
It's a hard one. As Lily's dad, can you escape Peter after the initial throat slashing? Because I imagine the throat slash was when he was sleeping. And now he's awake and trying to escape. He's just like army crawling down the hall.
Yeah, no.
I know.
Hell no. Like, if you've like slit my throat in any way, shape, or form, I'm just going to be like, GG's. Like,
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, this is it.
I'm good.
Ugh, yeah.
I think if somebody slits my throat, it's GG's. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to say 2. Like, my throat slit. That's it. Mm-hmm. End of story.
I went 3. I went down 1 from Tiger Lily because it's like it's off camera, the initial slash. So I'm going to assume it's just like unavoidable completely.
Yeah.
So now you're harmed. The only thing I could think to do is like pretend to die.
True.
But I feel like Peter's so overkill. Like even if you're dead, he just is going to stab you for fun. Like, I don't know.
Oh, for sure.
As Lily's mom, can you escape your bindings and save yourself?
Probably not. Mm-hmm. I mean, having help, it still didn't even seem to like work out, like, because in terms of how much time you had. So probably not. But like more so than the others.
Right.
16.
Yeah. I went 19.
Yeah. I would like to think like even like, I don't know, do a little bunny hop, find a way to get out.
Yeah.
Like, get out of the house, something, you know?
Yeah. And I'm still stuck. Now I'm going to be thinking about whether if she just stayed compliant.
Yeah.
If she would have been left alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then finally, as Wendy, can you stay concealed while Peter kills off Joey's family?
You know what's so funny?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go low specifically because when you were like talking about like how she made the bed, I was like, okay, and then I'd hide under the bed. And Peter did look under the bed.
Dang it.
So, unfortunately, it does seem that I would have been captured in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to. I mean, I literally had that thought, so I gotta hold on to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 8 because I it should be a high score.
Yeah,
but because
you had that thought, you have to be honest to the thought. Yeah, because that's first instinct.
Exactly. Yep.
I did go 89.
Yeah,
because I would go out the window.
Yep.
And then I would stay on that roof. I would not go back inside until I know he's gone. And definitely I feel like if you did that, you know, you would be fine because he doesn't know you're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm going to have a rough one here. I'm scared to look.
So, mine is low. Mine is a 27%.
Mine is a 17.
Wow. Yeah.
So
he's kicking your ass.
He's getting me.
All right. Act 3. So yes, Wendy follows pretty much directly behind Peter as he drives back to his creepy storybook manor that he lives in.
Right.
But he never notices Wendy following him, so that works. That's fine.
Okay,
but good. Yeah, once we make it there, Tink and Peter bring Joey inside. Oh yeah, Tink went with Peter. She's kind of like a getaway driver vibe, I guess. I don't know.
Like partner in crime, but like barely.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So, they bring Joey inside, and then Wendy breaks in and hides in a closet. And then, would you even break in? See, the thing is, we can't call anyone.
Right.
Will we remember? It's a pretty hefty drive. Are we going to remember how to go get help and get someone to this location? Like your brother's in there.
Right, because you said it's in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yes.
So it's not like we have someone we can just go be like, hey, help.
Right.
Ooh, in that case, I might go in.
I know. It just feels so wrong, but
I think it's unfortunately like what you're left with here.
Yeah. So she hides in a closet, and from the closet, she sees Peter change his clothes, and he gets completely naked, revealing an entirely mutilated body and no penis. Like he has chopped off his penis.
Oh.
Which I think also like goes back to how he like views the abuse that was done to him. Like he just doesn't want that to even be an option to happen again.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So cut to Peter bringing Joey in by Michael. Oh, also side note, Joey is wearing a Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey shirt.
What?
So
that's ridiculous.
I don't know how they're going about the universe, actually. I don't know.
Why would they do that? That's so stupid.
I know.
And here I was respecting them for a minute, and then they're like,
never mind.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. Obviously, both Joey and Michael are terrified, and they're like, oh my God, he's going to hurt us. Tink is at the door and promises them that Peter's going to help them as long as they do what he says. And Peter says, tonight, one of you is going to get to go to Neverland.
Oh, one.
I know, weird. I don't know.
Ew.
And then he plays a game of eeny, meeny, miny, mo to choose which child he's going to take away first. And he lands on Joey. So he snatches him up and takes him out of the room, and Michael tries to stop him, but Tink pushes him to the ground and begs him to just stop being so upset.
Yeah.
Over in the kitchen, Wendy has found an outlet to start charging her dead phone.
Oh.
So through the kitchen door opening, she sees Peter and Joey walk past. So she grabs a kitchen knife and decides like her phone is taking too long. It's going to take too long to charge. So she's going to leave it, and she's going to go into the manor and like face this herself in the meantime while her phone is charging.
I don't know.
I don't know
that.
either.
I feel like there are a few times in my life where my phone has taken a really long time to get to start up.
Yeah.
So maybe, but like
5 minutes is a really long time in this scenario.
In this situation. Ooh, I don't. That's a tough. I wonder what I would do there.
I know. So she ends up in this corridor of endless doors, and she notices one that has a 4-digit combination lock on it. So she takes her best guess, and she tries Michael's birthday. And it actually works.
No, it doesn't.
But before she has the chance to open the door, Tink comes up behind her and is like, "Who are you?"
Oh, hi!
And she explains that she's Michael's sister and she just wants her brother back. She wants to bring her brother home. And she begs, "Please, I won't tell anybody. I just want to bring him home." And Tink thinks about this and then whispers urgently to her, "Go. Like, go do it."
Ooh, wait, like,
Yes, go for it, you know?
Oh.
Then Tink like places her hand over her mouth like she's surprised by her own decision, you know? But Wendy exits like through the door to the playroom just in time before Peter comes barreling down the hallway again with like Joey over his shoulder. And now Wendy's made it inside and Michael's there ready to knock her out with like his bike helmet.
Yeah.
But he does realize in time that it's Wendy, and then they just like stare at each other in shock before they hug each other, and they have their moment, and they're just like, oh my God, you're here. Now, in the kitchen, Peter Pan is noticing that Tink is starting to get nervous about all this, and he tells her, like, "You know this is my duty, right? To send all these kids to Neverland and protect them from this world." And when Tink keeps asking questions, Peter just orders her to shoot up more pixie dust and stop.
Okay.
Like, just stop talking, stop questioning it.
Great.
Then they're interrupted by the sound of Wendy's phone sitting plugged in on this very cluttered kitchen counter. So it blended in, like it's not noticeable, but now it's buzzing because it turned on and she's like getting call after call from her boyfriend, Ronnie.
Oh.
Yeah. When Peter finds the phone, he turns on Tink and like demands to know who's in the house, assuming that Tink is hiding something from him because Tink has been acting so weird.
Right.
And Tink just cries, "Don't hurt the boys." And Peter is triggered by that. And he asks, "What do you mean hurt the boys? I'm saving them. And who the fuck are you to question me now after all I've done for you and all the care I've given you when no one else wanted you, when society rejected you? Where are they?"
Ooh.
Yeah. Now cut over to Michael and Wendy. They hear Peter coming, like stomping down the hall. So Wendy quickly hides. But when Peter comes in, the door is like unlocked from the outside. So obviously he knows with the phone in the kitchen. And now this, he demands that Michael tell him the truth. Like, if someone is here, where are they?
Right.
And of course, Michael keeps his mouth shut. And meanwhile, Wendy has the worst hiding spot ever. She's standing behind this huge, like human-sized version of a teddy bear.
Oh.
And then while Peter's threatening to kill Michael and promises that he won't get to go to Neverland if he doesn't comply with him, Wendy literally knocks Peter out, not out, but like to the ground from behind with this giant teddy bear. And it makes the most ridiculous, like squeezy, like dog toy noise when it hits him.
Oh my God.
It's really out of place, but we roll with it.
This movie is so weird because it's like it's so real and dark and serious.
Yeah.
But then the kid has a Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey shirt on, and there's a squeaky teddy bear knockout. Like,
I know.
What? I need to see this movie.
Yes,
like, for real.
100%. So he gets knocked to the ground, and then as she knocks him down, she screams at Michael to start running. And she and Michael both make it out of the room, and they lock Peter inside the playroom behind them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
But as they start running down the hall, Tink stops them. And she's she's on the verge of tears. She's having a mental breakdown, like about all of this.
Valid.
Yeah. And she's telling Wendy that she can't let them go. But this is when Wendy puts things together. And she looks at Tink and she goes, "Timmy?" And Tink responds to that.
Oh my God.
Of course. Yes.
Duh. I'm so stupid.
And she's like, "I know what happened to you. Your father misses you." And this really affects Tink. And she hangs on to like every word Wendy says to her. And she continues.
Can I ask you,
yeah.
Did you like put that together when they explained to me?
Yes.
Like, I really should have. Like, how did I not
realize? Like, when they were talking to like Timmy's dad, and he's like, "Yeah, he always felt like he was a girl," or whatever he says. And then I was like, "Oh, that's got to be Tink."
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know why I missed that. I'm so upset with myself. No, actually, it made it more interesting.
That might also affect your survivability score because this is
right.
You know?
I'm so dead. This is bad. I'm so dead.
So Wendy continues to explain to Tink, Michael's family misses him too. You know what's happening here isn't right. And Tink breaks down crying and admits, I just wanted to go home. And then she drops the knife that she was holding, which Michael grabs for himself. And then Tink orders them both to hide. Because this whole time, Peter's trying to knock down the door.
Sure. Right.
And just as they get out of view of this hallway, Peter breaks out of the playroom and asks Tink, where is she? And Tink refuses to answer and just walks away.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strut. Now, Wendy and Michael have accidentally split up. Like when they were running away, they split up. Michael's hiding under the kitchen table and Wendy has found herself in the basement. She's like looking for Joey in the basement.
Right.
And then Michael sees Wendy's phone on the floor in the kitchen. So he reaches out and he grabs it, like pulls it under the table with him and calls 911.
Perfect.
But then Tink and Peter walk into the kitchen.
Oh my God.
And they're having like a very tense conversation where Tink tells Peter that she's realized he's been lying to her all this time.
Oh.
And Peter tells Tink that it's everyone else that's been lying. Meanwhile, the operator is speaking on the phone to Michael, but he's like not able to talk to them because of the situation. Tink says to Peter, for years, I begged and begged to go home and you told me they didn't want me. And Peter keeps trying to manipulate Tink, like how can you turn your back on me after all I've done for you vibes.
Yep.
But Tink isn't buying it anymore and she screams at him to stop. Cut to Wendy in the basement. She finds a coffin with a lantern sitting on it. So, of course, she opens it up.
Yeah, what's in there?
And Joey pops up, like, grabbing her in a desperate hug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just Joey. I was, like, expecting dead, like, mother vibes.
Yeah, I really didn't know what to expect when this coffin popped open. But it's just Joey and we are saving him and he's fine.
Okay, good.
Back upstairs, under the kitchen table, the operator tells Michael, who still hasn't said a word, to stay on the line and they'll track his location. So we have like a W operator, which is like standard, but very rare in movies.
In movies, yeah, they're like, oh, what? We don't hear. Okay, bye.
Yes.
Like, it's just never,
Yeah. And Peter is realizing that he can't manipulate Tinkerbell anymore. So he calls her a failed lost boy that will never get to go to Neverland. And Tink tells him, I don't believe in Neverland. And Peter bites back and says, that's fine because I never believed in fairies anyway. Like, you know, with the fairy insinuation. Yeah. Like, I was never an ally is basically what he's saying.
Yeah. Basically, I'm transphobic.
Yes.
What Peter just said. Peter, you bitch.
Especially with Peter going like, you're a failed lost boy. Yeah. You know, he's telling Tink, you're a boy.
Right. Ugh. No, I'm worried about Tink right now because, like, the way she was like, I don't believe in it and I don't believe in you. I'm like, ooh,
like
I don't know if I would play along there. You know what I mean?
I know. So Peter then throws Tink on the table and bends her arm backwards, breaking it.
Oh, rough.
And then he pushes her on the kitchen floor and cracks her other arm over and over, like breaking that one too, just like bending, twisting, break. Yeah.
Oh, that would get me.
And then
I mean, like watching it. Like obviously would also get me if it was
same.
Okay.
I hate bone stuff. I actually like just never have liked. You know how some people are like, "Ooh, gore, cool, crazy, cool."
Yeah.
I've had that with like some gore, obviously.
Yes.
But never with bone stuff. I'm always like, "Oh, that's when I have to look away."
No, I'm 100% with you on that.
So then it gets worse. With a knife, Peter chops both of Tink's arms completely off.
No.
Which I take to symbolize him clipping her wings. Yeah. Now down to the basement again. Wendy actually finds an exit and like tells Joey, okay, you need to go. You need to run and find somebody and send help.
Yeah.
And he agrees and it successfully like goes off running away from this place.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, how far we have to go is interesting, but it's still a W.
Wendy stays because she's not going to be leaving here without Michael.
Of course.
So she's walking through this creepy dungeon basement when she finds a Polaroid on the ground of a little boy, and we know that this is James Hook, who Peter kidnapped at the start 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And then Wendy gets jump scared by a scary looking man just randomly screaming in her face in this basement. And it makes her scream. And then up in the kitchen, that's exactly what Peter wants to hear. And he's like, gotcha. And he starts to leave. But before he can go anywhere, Michael stabs him in the shin with the kitchen knife that he has.
Ooh, the shin. Damn.
So yeah, risky move, like, because he's been successfully hidden. But now it's cute because it's like he's not going to let him go get his sister.
Right.
So the stab to the shin, of course, does slow Peter down, but it doesn't stop him completely.
No.
So when Michael tries to go running, like right after stabbing him, Peter's able to grab him and stop him. Michael keeps fighting. He kicks him in the face.
Ooh.
And he's able to run off, like, and get a head start.
To his sister?
To try to find his sister, because he doesn't know exactly where she is. Now in the basement, Wendy's trying to breathe still, like after her jump scare, which she realizes was caused by this man chained up down here.
Sure.
And he's backing off now, crawling into a corner away from her, but he whispers to her, "Help me." And upon closer inspection, Wendy sees that this man has been severely mutilated and has hooks for hands. And she's like, "So sorry, but I have to go." And she leaves him behind, which, like, I can't be upset with her because it's like, I gotta get my little brother, but it's like, don't worry, we're gonna bring this place down. Like, we got you. Just
right. We're gonna try to come back for you in a sense or whatever.
Yeah, get you help. So she makes it back upstairs where Peter ends up finding her first and tackling her to the ground. She tries to go for like the fingers and the eyes move, but he's able to instead get his mouth around her fingers and he ends up biting two of them clean off.
Okay. Yeah. Gross.
But she's able to get out from under him and run into the kitchen where she grabs a frying pan and gets a couple good clean hits on him with that. But again, he gains the upper hand, pushing her over the kitchen table, and she falls to the ground next to Tink, who's like still alive but just actively bleeding out from both arms.
Yeah.
And Tink looks at Wendy and says, "Don't give up." Then Peter steps on Tink's head and like stomps down hard, breaking her neck. And that's an R.I.P. to Tinkerbell.
No!
I know.
This is devastating.
I really wanted her to live.
What is this movie?
So now Wendy has noticed a needle on the floor full of pixie dust. So when Peter comes over to her and grabs her, she whips that needle right into his neck and drugs him.
Okay, good.
And his vision starts to go all blurry and Wendy is able to get away. Unfortunately, as she's running off to another room, she steps on a pointy like piece of glass that somehow manages to pierce through the sole of her Converse. Up into her foot. So she has to pull like that out. And then there's duct tape nearby and she wraps her foot. And by this time, Peter's running around trying to find her again.
Yeah.
And he ends up in the same room that she's in and goes, "Marco," which is when some circus music and like lights start up in the corner of the room near this giant creepy clown mouth that you can like crawl through. Like the mouth is a tunnel. It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah. It's huge, you know. So this display lights up and then he follows it and he bends down at the clown mouth opening. And again, he goes, "Marco," which is when Wendy walks up behind him and goes, "Polo," and then knocks him in the head with a sledgehammer.
Ooh, a sledge. Okay.
Yeah, I think. It's hard to tell. But it was hefty.
Heavy. Yeah.
Then she makes the mistake of running off again instead of continuing to hit him while he's down. I know.
Bro. Okay.
So this is the and then portion, you know?
Of course.
Yeah. Off she runs. Michael's in the house somewhere calling out for her, but Peter ends up popping up on him instead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he grabs Michael by his throat, pinning him to the ground and starts to strangle him. And he tells him it's time for you to go to Neverland.
No.
And he gets pretty close to at least getting Michael to pass out. But then Wendy comes running up behind him with a baseball bat and she like pulls him off of Michael by his throat with it.
Yep. Okay.
He's able to get the bat out of her grasp though and gets a couple hits to her face with it. Like it's really bad. As she runs into the living room, he grabs a painting off the wall and whacks her across the face with that too. And she just keeps going. She kicks him, like she's just keeping him away from her and like fighting. And then she pulls a heavy bookshelf down on top of him.
Okay.
So she gets away for a moment and then pulls a glass shard out of her neck from the glass of the painting that he broke on her face.
Oh, okay.
And blood comes spurting out of her neck.
No,
like we're talking artery puncture.
Ew, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, Peter comes running at her again, like he's just back again, and she's able to knock him to the ground with another bat-like object, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of those like locations where there's so much junk everywhere, like you just grab shit and use it, you know?
Yep.
That works. He falls to the ground and he ends up next to his mask that he bought from the party store. Mm-hmm. So he puts it on and he starts crying and he goes, please don't hurt me. Please, I'm just a little boy.
Oh. Okay.
Girl is surprised for a second, but she doesn't give a fuck. She starts whacking away at him.
Good.
Yeah. But after 3 hits, he wrestles the bat out of her hands and it goes flying across the room.
Okay.
So again, she goes for the eye thing, like pushing her thumbs into his sockets.
I hate that.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's working, but at the same time, he pushes his finger into her open neck wound.
Oh!
Yeah, so like they're both screaming in pain.
Ooh.
But then Michael comes in and starts bludgeoning Peter in the face with another bat-like weapon. And he goes crazy. He goes like the overkill route. His face is caving in with this weapon.
Oh, gross.
And Wendy has to pull him off of Peter. And then they like both hug each other and take a breath and look. And then Peter sits up.
You gotta love it. You know what? You gotta embrace it. Yeah. It's great.
And like it's a cool shot because the mask on his face like crumbles to pieces and like falls off of his face.
Ooh, okay.
And he goes, "You ruined everything." And Wendy tells him, "You can go to Neverland alone."
Get him.
Then guess who joins the party? Somehow Hook has escaped the basement.
Oh!
I don't know how.
Hey, Hook, what's up?
He walks in here and him and Peter lock eyes just before he swings one of his hooks right into Peter's back and then drags him away down into the basement, ready to finally get some, revenge he deserves.
Oh, for sure.
The police finally roll up then.
Here they are.
Yes.
Classic.
And Wendy and Michael are safe. So
wow. Now
we cut to 1 year later.
Wait, can I ask a question? Yeah. Clarifying. What happened? Oh, Joey ran away, right?
Joey just ran off, yeah.
That's right. Okay,
we're going to talk about that.
Okay, good.
Cut to 1 year later, Michael's birthday, just him and his family. There's a lot of really cute decorations, happy family, unwrapping presents, great energy.
Love it.
And obviously, like they do have Wendy with like a pretty intense scar on her neck from that puncture, but everyone's doing great. And then the phone rings.
Oh.
Wendy answers. We hear Peter go, "Hello." Then circus music starts to play. And that's the end of the movie.
Nah, man. I
hate that too. This doesn't need a sequel. This was actually good and it can stop. Peter can die. And I also wrote here, so like I really hope Joey is okay. We never check back in with him. I wonder how the police handled Peter and Hook as well.
Yeah.
We don't know. Like the police showed up. Did they get Hook help? Why is Peter not in jail? Where is Joey? Is he still running in the woods a year later? Like,
you know what I could see is like they do a sequel that like plays all that out.
Yeah.
Like, and you get to see where Joey went and like what happened with Hook and Peter and like, not that that's the whole movie, but they give you like,
for sure,
the first 20 minutes or something. Like, oh, look what we did. And it feels like maybe they did that intentionally because they made a second Winnie the Pooh. Like, I'm sure they'd be more than happy to do another one of these. But I agree, like, that sucks that they did that.
Yeah.
Because I actually have so much respect for this, which is not what I expected.
Yeah, same.
So this was like genuinely like really, like from my perspective, really good.
Yeah, I would give it more than a 39. I would probably, I have a different scale for horror movies versus just movies in general.
Sure. For
a horror movie, I'd probably rate this a solid 7.5 to an 8.
Yeah.
And, it's like a 5, 6. And as just a movie in general.
Right.
Which is great. But especially for this. I'm just like so surprised.
It's just not what I expected at all today. Yeah. Given that like my experience with these is Winnie the Pooh and the Mean One, which are
exactly
different vibe. Where did you watch this?
This was on Peacock.
Oh, perfect. I
Yeah.
have Peacock.
Peacock has like a lot of those, like they also have that Mousetrap movie.
Oh, is that the one with David Howard Thornton in
I think,
it?
yeah.
Or is that Steamboat?
No, I think Mousetrap is the one.
It's Mousetrap?
Let me look it up.
I can't keep track.
I know, but they have a lot of like goofy storybook children's horror movies.
Perfect. Love to hear it.
Oh, maybe Mousetrap isn't. Yeah, you might be right.
I know it's one of them, but
I know.
Regardless, I'm just really truly blown away by what I just experienced. I mean, especially given how low my expectations were.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
They could have even leaned into like some LGBT themes even more with like that hand holding that Michael and Joey had, like being able to like relate to Tink and like having more of that. Ooh. Maybe open up more with Michael's character and like Tink. And I feel like they could have done something there, but it's fine. Like it was still very good.
I kind of wonder, given that shot's in there. Now, maybe that's all they wanted to do, is just a subtle little nod.
Yeah.
But it's also possible that there was another scene. There's always a possibility.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe something got cut.
I'd be curious to see like the deleted scenes of this. Like I genuinely am looking forward to watching this.
I'm excited for you to watch it. It's wild. And it's, I can't put into words, leaving this and being like, okay, that actually was good.
It's hard for me to like accept that.
That's the word. It's like crazy to accept that this movie made me like, we have so much respect for what it did.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. Act 3 questions. We have 9 questions here.
9, let's go.
And I decided there's no deadly questions here either. No deadly questions in this whole situation.
Okay.
I think because I save my deadly questions for like when it really matters. And when it's like it's just you're gonna get it, you're gonna die. It's like
exactly.
We're not gonna put more weight on it then. So anyways, could you successfully charge your phone and call 911?
Dude, sometimes it just doesn't cooperate.
I know.
That's the thing. Like I think I'd be more likely to stay with the phone just because I'm a scaredy cat.
Yeah.
But it's possible it wouldn't charge in time.
I feel like what I would do here is I would find an outlet, charge the phone, go hide in a closet.
Come back.
Wait, like make myself wait the 5-10 minutes and then go grab the phone, go back in the closet, do a call. I don't know if I would try to find my sibling because I'm like, I'm probably going to die and then we're both going to die. Like I just am so get help,
exactly. Based. Yeah, I think I'm going to go just below on this just because technology, man. I'm going to go 45.
Okay.
So just below that mid-mark.
I went 79.
Okay.
I just feel like we could have utilized the phone better.
I would think so.
And just hide and wait, like, you know what I mean, for the phone,
Right. I wouldn't think it was super urgent, probably. Like, with all this buildup, it's like, oh, is Peter just gonna, like, whack dead? Probably not. But who knows?
Okay. Would you guess the combination lock to Michael's locked room? 1. Yeah. I gave myself a 40. Because I think I'd be so desperate. I'd be like,
I would never.
Like, that's the only thing that I think I would think of. Like, if Michael's in this room, what if it's his birthday? Like, there's no other number that could possibly come to mind other than that. But it's a stretch. But it's like all I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, like, that's fair. I just know I would never think that it was. I would think it was just a lock that was there that like has a code. Exactly. Yeah.
Definitely one of the more convenient things in the movie.
Sure. Would
you realize Tink is Timmy and say the right things to get her to help you?
I'm so mad because I'm curious if I was watching it, if it would have been any different. Just like
there's a high possibility
based on the way your brain works and everything.
Yeah.
But I didn't in this particular case, so I'm going to go with that. So chances are no. And then obviously the whole saying the right thing game reminds me of Life is Strange. Like that's a big thing in Life is Strange. Making sure you say the right things and the right conversations.
So stressful.
It's so stressful. So I'm going to give myself like an 18 on this.
Okay. I gave myself an 85.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. Would you stay compliant as Tink to Peter to stay out of danger?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think, like, if you've been around Peter long enough, like Tink had, I understand that the anger probably just boiled up and it's just like, this is the moment it came through. But I think I would recognize, even in this state, like, all right, I want to get out of here, but I have all the power to play this right. Like, because he doesn't know that I've changed my perspective. So in that case, I'm going to go 86.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went 24.
Really?
Yeah, because I think at that point when you're like coming out of, there's just so much anger there of like, you told me my family didn't want me and like rejected me. And I just wanted my family so bad and I had to accept that. And now I'm finding, it's just like highly emotional. And then it's like you're seeing this play out with another like little kid who still has a chance to live a happy life. And your chance is up. He took it from you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like I'd probably go more subtle, like be more subtle about it. Like I wouldn't want to anger Peter and make him realize that I'm not on his side anymore, but I would try to help them without him realizing. And I think he would realize, and I'd probably get like, because I would try to be playing both sides without him realizing it, I think that would catch up to me. And
fair enough.
I would be in danger.
Yeah.
Could you find an exit to the basement for Joey to escape? Just for context, I gave myself a 99.
Wait.
She found Joey in the basement, and then they had to find an exit, and she sent him off into the woods.
Oh, so they did escape out of the basement.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking they came upstairs and he went out the door. Like, in my head, that's what happened. I don't know. Okay. I would say, yeah. I mean, if there's an exit down there. Yeah.
I would think to find one down there before trying to go upstairs.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go like 97.
Okay. Would you escape with Joey?
That's so hard. I think no. If your sibling is still there, you're not just gonna run away. Like, even though, because like you really only need one of you to go get help. I'd be absolutely scared shitless.
I know.
But like I couldn't leave. We have this conversation every episode. I couldn't leave a sibling behind. So no, I don't think I'd leave. I think I'm gonna go like 12 on this.
I went 8.
Yeah.
As Tink, could you fight off Peter and prevent him from like breaking and chopping your arms off?
I doubt it.
Tink is also really doesn't put up much of a fight because she's like, her body is so damaged from the drug use.
Right. Being that weakened already. And you know how I feel about my physical strength. So I will go like 22.
I went 3.
Oh. You said nah.
I'm so like, Peter is on something, I swear.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dropping. I'm not dropping that far, but I'm dropping. I'll drop 10 to 12.
Yeah. Okay. As Wendy, could you fight off Peter enduring bludgeons to the face with a bat, glass breaking and cutting open your throat and being thrown around? She just like, it's so crazy to me how much endurance Hook's mom had and how much endurance Wendy has, because they're like, so much crazy shit is done to them and they're just still like, wow.
Yeah, no, I help. 7.
I went 3 again. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That doesn't sound very fun.
Now, as Michael, at 11 years old, could you bludgeon Peter to a pulp with the element of surprise on your side?
Okay.
He comes up behind him. He's already weakened from Wendy, like very weakened from Wendy. But
based on what we know about this character, I would say no. But based on the fact that he succeeded in the moment, I would say yes. It also reminds me of Friday the 13th has a moment like this with a little kid attacking Jason.
Okay.
And just like has to be pulled off, like
that
kind of vibe.
Interesting. I wonder if that was a direct, because this seems like a homage-y universe.
It definitely could be. It was like the 3rd or the 4th one, I think, that did that.
Yeah.
This one's tough because it seems like it shouldn't be possible, but it happens. It's one of those. At 11 years. 11?
I know.
29.
I went 30.
Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
it shouldn't be.
But he did it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So my third act score is 41.
Okay. Mine is 34.
Okay. Which brings my final overall score to a 39%.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Mine can't be good then.
I know. I don't think it'll be too much lower. I bet we'll still be in the 30s for combined.
Yeah, we should be.
Yeah.
We should be. Okay. My final score is 31.
Yeah. Wow.
That's rough.
I know. Freaking Peter Pan, which brings us to a 35%.
Wow. We've been like very much sitting in the middle most episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in part due to the worksheet and how it tends to calculate. Also, our community has been like one off from us for like a month.
When's it going to happen again?
Like, what is happening? It's crazy.
Like, please be exact. Every time it's 1% off, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're so close.
Damn. This is one of our lower scores in a while, I think.
Yeah. Probably since Saltburn.
True. Well, Saltburn was
special case.
That's true. It was different.
Yeah, because we didn't do like the classic worksheet.
Right. That is not the episode I thought was going to be low. And even with it being low, it's not low in the way that I would expect it to be. Like, if you would think, oh, it's low because it's supernatural and fantasy, but it's not even that.
Yeah.
Which is like the wildest part. Yeah, we haven't had an episode. Oh, Cube was low, but that's because we can't do math.
So real. Yeah.
That's so crazy. This was such a, like, I loved this.
Good.
This was so fun.
I'm excited for you to watch it, especially because I can't wait for you to see like the just full-on Pennywise impression that happens.
Oh my God.
In the beginning.
No, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see that either.
Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. You can follow us on Instagram at I'd Survive Podcast. Over there are a bunch of links to all the places you can find us, including our Discord, where we post an interactive worksheet that you can fill out to let us know, would you survive?